Hey, so this is gonna be a really quick video because it's super late and I'm super tired. It's actually the witch's hour right now. It's like 3 in the morning. So one thing that I wish I knew a really long time ago is that men like to feel needed, and I feel like I knew this kind of like subconsciously, but I didn't really know it in a conscious way. And if you're a woman and you're dating men, this is super valuable to know. um, you can really steer the relationship in ways you've never thought you'd be able to steer it in if you understand the male psychology, and that, men like to feel needed. They like to be needed. They like to feel wanted. Wanted and needed are different, but um, they like to have women depend on them. And I have actually come across like three guys that I've dated so far, and they were all kind of shocked that I was just not hell bent on doing everything myself. Because life is hard. Like I can't do everything by myself, right? Like I am comfortable with being dependent in a way, but not fully dependent on one person. But allowing myself to lean on, several different people is kind of like being dependent, but also independent at the same time because you have options. Options make you freer. But anyway, the men that I was dating, they were like, oh my goodness, it's kind of rare now that a woman is okay with meeting a man or depending on a man or allowing a man to take the provider role. And honestly, like before I knew what I was doing, and I recently made a video about hypergamy, and before I even knew what hypergamy was, like that was just the feminine person inside of me, like saying, "Listen, I know my limits. I know I can't do everything. I know I don't know everything. So I'm gonna let this person over here show me what he knows and help me with whatever he can help me with." I mean, but yeah. So, oh, another really, really, really good point is, so a lot of women, particularly now because of you know the really large feminist movement, which is great. I do not knock feminists at all. I appreciate feminists. In some ways, I definitely identify as a feminist, but maybe not in the mainstream type of way. Feminism is very, oh, such a loaded term. But when I think of feminism, I just think of women empowerment, and I'm all for that. I'm all for that. Maybe I'm not, I'm not going to try to compete with a man because femininity is powerful in and of itself. And I feel like when women embrace their femininity and they realize how powerful it is, you would never want to be a man or never want to be masculine. Um, Trust me, like I used to be the biggest tomboy. I used to be such a tomboy that my parents thought, my family members thought that I was going to be a butch lesbian. I mean, they straight up told me that to my face. But a really good point. I'm sorry. I digress. It's really late. But a big point I wanted to talk about is that a lot of women nowadays take pride in being independent and doing everything on their own, and that's wonderful. However, in a relationship with a man, say you're a straight woman with a straight man, um, I feel like having that mindset can hold women back from getting as much as they can get when it comes to attention and affection and connection, even just like material things. Because Men, whether they know it or not, whether they are conscious of it or not, want to play that provider role. It is in their DNA to want to do that, to protect and to provide, right? We think of the stereotypical caveman. But then when you get married now, so like there are independent women who end up getting married, and a lot of them end up getting left when they get older. So like, say I am 25 and I got married, and I'm an independent woman, and I build my man up, and I provide. I'm a provider, and 15 years later, 20 years later, after I've worked hard to build this man up and everything. We have money, we're established, a home, a vacation home, nice cars. And I'm looking older, right? It's 15, 20 years later. I'm in my 40s or 50s. I look older. Men age better than women. And also, men aren't really, it's not important for men to be young to be valued like women. Like, a lot of society places a lot of value on a woman's youth and beauty, right? So now that I look older and he's a man, and he's older, it doesn't matter. He's looking at younger women. And the younger women don't know that I was by his side helping to build him from day one. They just look at him and they're just in amazement and awe that he's driving a Porsche or a Range Rover or whatever he has. He's rich, he can spend money on them, not knowing that I was hypothetically, I was the wife that helped him get to that point. And I get left. And men feel okay with leaving women like this because they're like, oh, well, she got it, like she can provide financially for herself. Like, it doesn't matter if I leave her because she can take care of herself. She's been taking care of us for like 15, 20 years, right? So it's easy for them to leave you because you don't really admire them if you're like that independent woman who doesn't let him take care of you. And he doesn't feel like you admire him. He doesn't feel like you depend on him. He doesn't feel like you need him, so he feels okay with leaving you. Now, the next chick that he picks up, probably in her 20s or 30s, he's in his 40s or 50s, 60s even maybe. She's gonna let him provide for her. She's gonna allow him to take care of her, and that's gonna make him feel good. That's gonna make him feel like a man. It's gonna make him feel very masculine. And men fall in love with women who make them feel masculine, whether they know it or not, and whether they're conscious of it or not. And I've seen this play out so many times, especially among black women, because a lot of black women play that I'm an independent woman role. A lot of them, because we've had to, right? As demographic, black women have had to do this. But if black women don't make a conscious effort in trying to become a little bit more feminine and focusing on receiving rather than building, providing, and giving, if we don't do this, then we're going to keep falling into these traps of building men who end up leaving us because they feel like we don't need them, or they feel like, oh, we got it, we can provide for ourselves. And honestly, if you really pay attention, there are a lot of men who have wives that financially depend on them. They may cheat on these wives, but they don't end up leaving them. They don't end up divorcing them most of the time because that woman needs him. And men, one of the biggest reasons why men like to be needed, they want to be needed, they love to be needed, is because it gives them purpose. So when a woman is financially dependent on a man in a very strange, poetic justice type of way, she has more control over him. And it's so weird because I would have never known this growing up because this is not really what I saw. My mom, she worked, but my dad definitely made most of the money, but she still worked, right? So, this is something I'm learning. This is, again, I'm making this video because I'm learning and I want to share what I'm learning with everyone else. But yeah, men like to be needed. It gives them purpose. It makes them feel masculine. And yeah. And in some strange, unexpected way, a woman who submits to a man and depends on a man and needs a man ends up having more control over his actions than a woman who competes with him and tries to be as masculine as him, be as much of a provider as him, be as much of a giver as him. And I think that's something I would have, growing up, I would have never known this. And I wish I would have known it a long time ago. So if you're still here, thanks for watching. If you have any comments or questions or you want to say that I'm wrong, leave a comment and I'll be happy to have a conversation with you. All right, until next time.